Okay, it's Thursday. Time now for show number 19 of Bacon in Your Mailbox.
19. That's a lot of candles on a cake.
That is a lot of candles on the cake. We were celebrating 10 and didn't think
Yeah.
we'd get there.
Isn't that crazy?
Right there's my friend Jenna Clark, community admirer. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller. And welcome into our fun little show we call Bacon in Your Mailbox. Every Tuesday, every Thursday at 9 a.m. And traditionally, I'm just going to go ahead and see real quick who got in first on the comments. Ken Salee this morning, first one in. Good morning. Vicky's right behind him with a hiya, and I'm sure we'll get a bacon graphic here in just a couple of seconds.
He's on them.
Yep. All right, Thursday, May 28th, if you need the date today, and a fun week. It's been a short week. It doesn't seem like Thursday.
It has been. It doesn't feel like Thursday. The good news about that is that means tomorrow's Friday.
That it is.
Right?
Friday. And I'm going to do Jana's trip this weekend. I'm going camping this weekend.
Good for you.
How about that?
Are you going to have s'mores?
I don't know. I might. I'm instituting a new workout program, so probably not.
Yeah, s'mores aren't going to be part of that.
Yeah. So, as we mentioned, or what the day is, so we got to make it an official show. So your Bacon in Your Mailbox weather forecast calls for a 40% chance of thunderstorms today with a high of 79. Occasional showers, 62 tonight, and thunderstorms are very likely for Friday and a high of 71. The good news is, though, Saturday and Sunday look to be sunny, lower 70s. I'll take that all day, right?
Is that why you're going camping, or did you happen to notice that after you already planned your camping trip? Like, you don't plan camping around the weather.
I was just trying to get out. So we couldn't get out the last couple of weekends with some project stuff I had going on. So I knew I had some free time this weekend. So that's why I picked this weekend.
So when the weather's nice, it's just a bonus.
It is a bonus. I mean, I don't care to camp when it's completely raining and storming because I'm going to get away from the house, even if I'm not going that far away.
Do you have cell service where you camp?
We do.
Will you unplug anyway?
Do what now?
Will you unplug anyway?
Yes. That's my goal. Now, I'm not going to completely unplug. Now, it's going to be work unplugged.
All right.
I know you were completely unplugged last weekend.
Listen, I couldn't be plugged if I wanted to be. There was no having it. Now, it was kind of nice because you didn't even have the option.
Now, we like going to places that are like that.
Yeah.
But it's a little further of a travel. So we're not going that far away. We're actually going to our own little private camp spot that we have. But I like those when you can get away and just totally defrag. Those are fun. The kids don't like it because they have none of their electronic stuff. So
that was my favorite.
So how did the boys do with that?
Oh, listen, the reason it was so awesome is because they had plenty to do. There was a creek, there was a fire, there was fishing, there was a air gun, there was frisbee. So they were entertained. If there had not been that much to do, they probably would have gone cuckoo.
No, ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody's got time for that.
Matt Kitts goes, do you go camping or glamping? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Matt, we talked about this on the last show. Apparently you missed it. So
with a big G there, Matt.
Yeah. So camping is in a camper. All right. I have a camper. So I'm camping. Now you call it glamping. But when you camp in a camper, that is camping. Now, if you're going to go live in a tent for the weekend, that is called tenting. You have your definition. I have mine.
Glamping.
I'm okay with that. I never said I was going out and eating bugs in the woods. That's a perfect segue.
Oh, listen.
Hey, before we do that, we got to continue our official deal here. Sports, again, still none. And our sponsors, thank you, as always, to our fabulous friends at Stith Family Farms in Paineville, Kentucky, stithfamilyfarms.com. Brian Dennis over at the Award Center. He is taking care of us with a little bit of sponsorship, and he is taking care of us with the Ham of the Day Award. What?
You know who might need the Ham of the Day Award just to make her feel a little bit better?
Who's that?
Me. Because
All right. Well, hold on real quick. And then Don, we always say Don, but it's really, not Don. But anyway, Amazing Glazing Donuts. Thank you for being on board. And our technology sponsor, Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded. All right. So, Bugs, you're freaking out a little bit this morning.
Oh, a lot.
And I can't stop staring at you. And that's not creepy, okay? Don't tell Mitch. It's a
Listen, this
totally
is
different reason.
right there. This is what you need to look at right here. Right here. You see it?
Your eye.
I was walking in the back door of my building this morning, and there's like a little. It's kind of like it's not really an alcove, but it's like the doors are set back a little, and so because when it rains and this time of the year, these little gnats gather back there. Well, one of them landed in my eye, like it was like a jet fighter. But I already had the door halfway open. The alarm is going off, so I have to like program the alarm. My arms are full. I have coffee. I have a backpack. I have a purse. I have a hot pocket. Like I'm trying to get in the door, and I have this monster in my eye. So I made it in, and I made it to the mirror, and I look in the mirror, and I raise and I can feel it, but I can't find it. And I know it's in there. And so I'm like, oh, maybe it's gone. Maybe it's okay. Then all of a sudden I can feel like my eyes bulging. And so, long story short, I did get the gnat out of my eye, but I'm convinced there's still stuff in there. So it's freaking me out a little.
Does it hurt?
No, I just know it's there. And I don't even really know if it is or not, but I'm convinced there is a part of that thing in my eyeball. And so sometime later today, I'm going to be talking to someone. I'm going to have my mask up to here, and they're going to go, what's that coming out of your eye? And it's going to be like a leg or a wing.
I mean, it was a gnat. It wasn't that big, right?
I'm telling you, it's grown inside my eye. It's gotten bigger.
It's like a fishing story. Your gnat's growing though. That's funny. I've got a, I've got a, I got. Look at that. See that?
Nobody wants to smell your pit. What happened?
It smells all right. I got bit by a tick.
Oh,
And I didn't even know it. And it was those little stupid, real small itty bitty ticks.
yep.
Anyway, and
You
then
have
now I've been itching since yesterday, since I
so now
found the
you're
thing
convinced
yesterday.
they're everywhere. Well,
Yeah.
I'm convinced that. I mean, I'm telling you, there is stuff growing in my eye.
Okay, I'm gonna watch. If the thing pops out, I'm out of here. Okay.
And it all happened in like 20 seconds. But in my mind, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, it was like a 3-hour long ordeal, and I'm forever scarred.
Look, if that bug pops out of your eye, I'm posting this on TikTok, and I've never posted anything on TikTok.
That would make a talk. A talk. Is that what it's when you make a? Is it called a TikTok, or is the video called the talk?
I don't know. I'm a TikTok stalker. You got to say that slow too, because it can totally take a different meaning on that. But I'm just a TikTok stalker. Apparently, I like farm videos because I just get people driving tractors when I scroll through. Yeah. Brian Dennis wants to know if we can get a therapist for a sponsor. We'll take anybody.
There's no telling what I may need before this day's over. I think I'm going to go home and like totally like flush my eye, like stick my eye underneath the faucet and just try to make sure that there's nothing in there.
That's what I would do. All right. So if you're looking for a reason to celebrate on this Thursday, today is Hamburger Day, a day to celebrate one of the cornerstone foods of Western civilization. We've had quite a few of those in the Milby house lately. While it was invented in Germany, its popularity spread like wildfire throughout the United States and Canada.
Wow.
And I know you want to talk about how you, because I think how you eat a burger is important, especially if you were dating somebody and it was a first date, you're going to want to know those things early on.
I think so. So the other day we talked about s'mores, how you should ask people when on your dating questionnaire how you like your roasted marshmallows. I think the same goes for a hamburger. So here's my question: do you do the same thing? Like, do you cook and dress it and eat it the same way every time? Do you have like here's my burger if you had to?
I am not. I have different moods. Some days it's mayonnaise and cheese only. Some days
Oh.
it's give me lettuce, tomato, onions, mayonnaise on it. Other days, I don't ever really eat it plain unless I have to, like if I'm in a hurry.
Do you pick it up like if you're gonna eat a burger, do you like grab it and go for it? You don't cut your burger, do you?
No, I do not cut my burger.
A lot of people do just because they want to make sure it's cooked okay and it's
I'll I'll
got
find that
everything.
out real quick. You don't cut open your donut to find out if it's done okay, do you?
Well, that's different.
No, it's not.
I also do you when you are grilling out, this is kind of hamburger related. When you're grilling out and there are hamburgers and hot dogs, do you ever just get one of each because you can't decide?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I do. I can't help it. And that's why I've got issues right now. That's why I picked up the COVID-19.
Hey, listen. My friend Mary Helen said, "Don't go to the ER." I did that because I had something in my eye. My husband drove because I couldn't see well, and they acted like he punched me.
Mm. Yeah, don't go to the ER and then
Don't go to the ER.
I don't need that in the news enterprise. Hey,
No.
Greg Milby and Jana Clark do a virtual show and she ends up in the ER.
I think it might be okay, but every time I think that, like, I feel like there's a floaty or something going on over here.
Yeah. Bonnie has a good point when I mentioned about checking the center of the donut. Well, she says a donut already has a hole. Well, no, yeah, that's the middle, but
Oh, not bacon donuts. They have stuff all over them, and they're big and long, and they got lots of icing. So,
preach it, sister.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you eat your hamburger?
So I like it the same way every time, but then usually because I like ketchup and mayonnaise. Do you like ketchup and mayonnaise together?
I do not.
Okay, so some people think that's weird, but I put my mayonnaise and ketchup on my burger, and I like it to kind of warm up. Like I don't like cold condiments on my burger. I want it all warm, and I like lettuce and tomato. Lettuce and tomato, ketchup and mayonnaise to me is like the perfect burger. I don't want pickles on the burger. I would like them on the side.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends for me on tomatoes. I'm worried about tomatoes making my bun soggy.
You just have to know where to place them.
Yeah,
We'll have a lesson. I'll
yeah,
show you. You put tomatoes between the meat and the lettuce.
yeah. Well, let me tell you something else you can do. You take blue cheese crumbles
Oh,
when you
see,
grill your burger. Put those
that's
blue. Oh, people.
we used to buy blue cheeseburgers at a maybe it was a Fresh Market. I don't know. Someplace when we lived in Lexington, we would buy blue cheeseburgers already made, and they were humongous. And that would be like a fancy date night in.
Oh,
This pre-kid, blue cheeseburgers, and they were really good. And they had the blue cheese in like made with them.
oh man, I love good blue cheese.
Me too.
So Ken Salee says that Sam's sells their own brand of hot dogs in packs of 12. Best hot dog ever. I'm going
Huh.
to disagree with you, Ken.
Listen,
You,
don't start a fight. Just share your opinion.
yeah, best hot dog ever, Elizabethtown Sports Park.
Maybe one day you could have another one there.
Man,
But it might be a while.
I'm not kidding you when I say that. Now, that is probably the best hot dog I've ever had was the Sports Park hot dog.
They're good stuff.
Very good.
It was also a beautiful day, and you were with your people. That was a good. I remember the day you had the first one.
Yeah,
I have a
man.
picture of that.
Late great Tim Walker and I eating those
Yep.
hot dogs, looking each other in the eye.
Yep.
We had a moment.
Had a moment, a
Oh.
hot dog sports park moment.
Actually, we had two moments because we had two hot dogs. So, but Ken, I am sure those Sam's hot dogs are very, very good too. He also says embrace the soggy. Now, if it's a juicy burger, so let's bring that up, okay? And you don't have to endorse a product if you don't want to. Best hamburger you've had lately?
Oh my gosh. And it has to be so it had to be camping, the one right off the grill. So we grilled and it was because I think it was a camping trip and we were outside and the weather was great because I think that the atmosphere, and here's another thing. I like my burgers pretty well, not well done, but a healthy well.
Burnt,
I
huh?
know. Huh?
Burnt, right? Just eat shoe leather. That's okay.
I don't like it quite shoe leather. I like it soft, real leather. But I'm that way about all. Like I don't like a really rare steak. I don't like I just like things cooked a little more than everyone else, and so I take heat for it all the time. I
That's
almost
okay.
I take crap for it. Can we say the word crap on this show?
Sure, it's our show.
I take a lot of crap for how everybody else's steaks are done, and I'm like, oh, just keep mine on the grill a little longer, please. Yeah.
Yeah. So back to a couple of comments here, real quick. Bonnie says, actually, Bonnie says that they buy the hot dogs from Sam's. LOL. No, they don't. So
No, they don't.
Vicky wanted to know, where does the sports park get their hot dogs?
So they're the Kentucky Proud. I don't know. I'm on the spot. They are so in hot dog speak. There are different sizes of hot dogs and different ones that will stay like big and yummy, and so they're just a better quality hot dog. And so they're partners with Kentucky Proud Products, and so that's where they get their hot dogs. So I don't know the name of the exact vendor.
And the key to me is, for a hot dog, it's got to have a snap. When you bite into the hot dog, it's got to have a snap.
I think that's interesting. Yep.
And
But that means you like it cooked pretty, I mean, right?
it's
Does
how it's
it in the
done.
well done hot dog category?
No, it's just boom.
No.
It's gotta
All
have
right.
that snap when you bite into the hot dog.
All right.
And for me, with a hot dog, sports park hot dog,
Yep.
maybe a little ketchup, maybe
Yep.
not,
Yep.
but definitely relish and onions on top.
No.
Man. Mm. All right,
With
so
all that, you don't even taste the dog.
yeah, you do. It's that relish just kind
Oh,
of
part
brings
of
the
it.
sweetness and all that together.
I can't tell you the last time I had relish on a hot dog. I should try it again and see if I like it because it
Yeah,
has been a while. Because typically it's not something I like, but I will try it because it's
relish
Christmas
is good.
time and we're going to be eating a lot of grilled out dogs.
You will relish the memories.
I will relish the experience and
There
I
you
will
go.
share them with you.
So now, as we play a little ping pong back and forth between hot dogs and hamburgers, because our family, we need to come up with names. Our baconites, I don't know, whatever we want to call them. The people that watch this show.
You say,
Elaine Jones says Freddy's is her favorite burger.
is she a baconite?
She's Elaine is a baconite. That is she.
Oh, that's funny. That's
And then
hysterical.
Ken says for burgers, his own recipe. #shameless. I
There you
get
go.
that.
There you go.
And then Jay Hobbs says that Tony York's has a great burger.
Oh, they do have a
Yeah.
great burger. I mean, they have a great everything, but they definitely have a great burger. Good point, Jay.
Yeah.
That's the only one you get today.
Now, I will tell you the best burger I've had lately. You ready for this? Gonna blow
Uh,
your mind.
oh, I can't wait.
It's in E-Town, right here
What?
in good old Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
Good.
Not far from your office, by the way. You could almost walk there.
Where? Texas Roadhouse.
No,
No, Burger King.
not Burger King. You'll
I
never
don't know.
guess. You
Okay.
ready? Here we go.
All right.
1, 2, 3 Chinese. No
Burger.
joke. No joke. Good friend of ours down at Robin down at Impelazeri's Pizza
Yep.
told Kenny Rambo and I about this hamburger, the best hamburger in town. And we were like, where is it? And when she told us where it was, we were like, okay, that's crazy. So one day we were out and we decided to stop by there and try it. Now it's not on the menu. You've got to ask for it. But
What made it so good?
it is hand pressed patties.
Yes.
I mean, they must make it with love. And
Listen, I'm on it.
when you eat the burger has to be. I mean, you want a good juicy burger. You don't want dried out.
Right.
I had to flip the burger upside down because the bottom bun was already soggy from just wonderful hamburger juice.
Wow.
And it was fully dressed. It's a little interesting place to go into.
Listen,
But it's good.
I think that's so unique. And you know me, I'm always looking for fun experiences locally. So I'm going to take that as a hot lead, Greg Milby.
And
Thanks.
their menu is handwritten, and so we got the menu and we're like, okay, there's no hamburger on it. And we asked the lady, we said, hey, We hear that you have a really good hamburger. And she says, uh, we do. And I say, do you like it? She goes, I don't eat it. I guess she doesn't eat hamburger. I don't know. But it was great. I mean, it was fabulous. And I guess sometimes they have their half-pound hamburgers
Wow.
and they
Lunch.
have 1-pound hamburgers.
Shut up.
They make them all fresh in house. So Ken says, hashtag proud baconite. Look at you. And then Bonnie says Culver's, and I will agree. Culver's has really good hamburgers.
They do. That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
And Ken makes good sense here too. Woohoo's has a good burger.
Woohoo's has the best rice in the world.
They have the best fries in town.
Listen, that's a good spot.
Yeah, maybe we need to stop by Woohoo's for a sponsorship too.
Maybe
we can have that whole corridor there. You've got Award Center, you have Woohoo's, and we have Amazing Glazing Donuts.
It's the bacon neighborhood.
It's the ham zone.
Listen to you.
What's funny is Ken says he's going to go try one. You know, we're going to have multiple people walking in there, and I don't know how many hamburgers that place 1, 2, 3 Chinese sells a day, but they may have to scratch their head.
Listen, they'll be like, how did people find out? And it'll be like, because this cool show told everyone to go in and get a burger there. It'll be like when they sell out of bacon donuts because of us.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink. Right? Yeah.
I mean, I will tell you one of the best hamburgers I've had, and this would be a shameless plug, and I'm not attempting for it to be, but one of the best hamburgers I've had that's been juicy and just, it tastes different.
I know what you're going to say. I like them too.
Stith Family Farms.
Pork burgers.
Their pork burgers and even their hamburgers they've got. Their beef is just, man, there's something different about it.
Yep. Good stuff.
Bonnie says we have eat our way across E-Town and have never left the house. Well,
hey, and Mary Helen says that a 1-pound burger is like the whole cow. Just let it sniff the flames as you lead it toward the bun.
I can't do that. I got to go a little bit more than that.
Hey, Woohoo! Somebody asked where Woohoo is. It's by the award center.
Yeah. Well, and if you're from E-Town, you just go, well, it's the old Connor and Acres Auto Store over there on right there next to
And then people like me go, no, like where is it?
It's on Mulberry. I can't remember the cross street there that's going on, but you can see Amazing Glazing Donuts from it.
Yeah.
So
on Mulberry. Before you turn to go the back way to the school, and before you
it's over yonder. There you go. We're from Kentucky. We can say that. Since we're sticking with the food, we've talked bacon, we've talked hamburger, we've talked hot dogs. So let's talk
bugs in my eye.
Bugs in your eyes. That's not really a meal. We can talk chicken. KFC is testing a new chicken sandwich to compete with Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, but first of all, you're a chicken place. All right. And then second of all, this is a year and a half after this whole chicken sandwich, or a year after this whole chicken sandwich battle between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes.
Yes.
That would make you KFC the Skype of chicken. You're a little bit behind on the deal.
The Skype of chicken. I will tell you that I don't really, here's in my mind, you're either a chicken place or you're a chicken sandwich place. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Have you had the Chick-fil-A sandwich and the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
That's what I mean. Like in my mind, KFC is not where you go to get a sandwich. KFC is where you go to get chicken, and then you get the good sandwiches are at Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? Full disclosure, I have not had the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
It is really, really good. Now, there's Chick-fil-A sandwich is really, really good too. Now, I don't need to have, it's like kids. You don't really want to publicly say who's your favorite, right?
Right.
You know, hopefully you love them both the same, or all of them the same.
Whoever will take out the trash and bring me an iced tea.
Same way with my chicken sandwich. It's whoever's gonna take care of me with the best price. Now, I love a good Chick-fil-A sandwich. I mean, I love all them people. I mean,
Yep.
I'm gonna invite every one of them to my funeral
Yep. Yep.
because I mean they're like family, and I
The
don't go
Lord.
there very often. But Popeyes, boy, I love some good Popeyes chicken, and their chicken sandwich is really good too. So
There's room for everyone, right?
there is. Now, but KFC, I mean, it's a year later. At some point, just don't even publicize that you're putting a chicken sandwich out to compete with it.
Yeah.
You might as well, honestly, you might as well just say, "Hey, I'm making this chicken sandwich for you for dinner,"
Yes, you should.
because Popeyes has already ate your lunch.
Oh, there's a gnat. Did you see that? Sorry. Oh, whew. I don't know where it came from. You probably couldn't even see it, and it's still around. I see it. I'm sorry.
Well, there goes the show.
Sorry. Oh,
Is
I'm
that like the dog that yells that goes
tired.
squirrel? Is
Are
that
you-
is that like your version of that? Nat, Nat.
It was right. Like it literally, like it buzzed me. It's looking for its friend. It's looking for its co-pilot that is buried. I'm sorry. Woo.
Oh, I also wrote down that today is a brisket day, which
There's a thing to this show.
yeah, I mean, I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. It's right outside.
Listen, you know who smokes a good brisket?
Who's
Mitch
that?
Clark. You know who hasn't smoked a good brisket lately? Mitch Clark.
Come on, Mitch.
Come on, Mitch.
Get on it. Come on, Mitch.
Program.
It is a tricky meat to do
Still,
right.
yeah.
I mean, but it's good when you get it done right.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I about drooled there a little bit. I need to. Um, yesterday was sunscreen protection day.
Oh, we didn't even need
We
that.
didn't need that.
I'm just gonna tell you, if anyone wants to know when it's going to rain, it's every time I leave the building for the past few days, because it seems like when I'm inside, it's not raining, but when I need to go out, it's pouring. But sunscreen, good idea. I
Yeah.
got you on my nose when I was camping.
Well, I mean, and based on what they want us to do, wearing these masks all the time, you won't need any of that. What is that? Zinca that you put on the end of your nose? You won't need that.
Remember when they came out with the colors of that stuff, and it used to, when I was a kid, it was all white, zinc oxide or whatever, zinc, whatever it was called. And then all of a sudden later, it was like fancy colors, and you could get a stick, and it was, yeah. We used to do it old school.
Oh yeah. Well, boy, yeah. It's good stuff. But we want. I mean, I don't think we're going to see people with the tan lines of the mask.
That could be like a challenge, a face mask tan line challenge. But really, if you wear your mask, you put a little bit of zinc oxide above that, and then you put a baseball cap on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a disguise, and you're protected from the sun all at the same time.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not seeing a ton of people wearing masks.
You aren't?
No, it depends on where you go.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, I'm still a little nervous about going out in public because I'm not worried about I'm not worried about really catching the virus. I'm worried about catching a load of crap, as you would say, from people who don't think I'm doing it right.
Well, I think as long as you're distance from people, I think masks are important. If you're going to be within 6 feet, they're even more important. I just think you want to take care of yourself and the people around you, and you do that.
Yeah. So yesterday, I had to go video press conference at HMH with Senator McConnell. Mm-hmm. So, and I wear a mask, but I don't wear a mask a lot because I'm not going out a ton of places. If I go to work, I'm here and there. So the mask that I have is one of those that folds your ears back.
Oh,
I mean, you look like a bat, and it makes back of my ears hurt. So I have 3 or 4 of those N95 masks in my garage that I've had for a long time. I didn't purchase them to take them away from anybody. Right. I had them in my garage. So I'm like, I'm going to wear one of those. So I put that mask on and I go up there. I'm HMH the entire time, had that mask on. And man, that thing, my nose is not very big either. But it rubbed it into my nose raw.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there are nurses, there are little gadgets that people have come up with to protect their ears. You need one. You need a nose guard if you're going to wear that fancy stuff.
Yeah. I will tell you one of the things that my mom and dad and I were talking about over the weekend, because, and I think we talked about it on the show. I'm not sure. I mean, people may not remember. They may have to refer back to their notes because I think everybody takes notes on this show. I hope,
Of course.
uh, because there will be a test when we're done eventually. So, my brother's deaf,
Oh,
and where he works, they have to wear masks.
oh,
But when he goes to the morning meeting, he lip reads.
yeah.
How do you lip read when people have masks on? So there has to be some way that we can do see-through clear masks.
So there may be a need for that. It depends on probably how long we have to wear them. But my dad is hearing impaired, and he reads a lot of lips.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing, he can't. He's having a tough time with some speech and language therapy he's trying to do right now because he has a new cochlear implant. But not being able to read lips is really difficult.
Yeah.
When you're in that situation. So
I feel
yeah,
bad for people like that. I mean, and you
truly.
don't really, what do you do for them? And hopefully they'll be able to figure something out like that. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's just one of
when
those things that we
you're
don't
away,
talk about.
put your mask down. Like you have to find your distance or wear one of those clear face shields or if you need for them to understand you. I don't know.
Yeah. You can there's a spacesuit that you can buy now too, that's online that you can apparently you won't have to social distance. I've not looked at the price. I mean, there's talk about it's out there, but there's no way on God's green earth that I would be wearing a spacesuit to.
Come on.
Now, if it'd let me hug on everybody, because I'm a hugger.
Listen, I miss it like nobody's business. Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Yep. Hey, Ken, he's going to do a show about the mask beard and how to recover from it.
Yeah, I saw a doctor yesterday how his mask was hanging up because of his beard, but it was kind of awkward looking spot, but he had it down. Hey, speaking of the spacesuits, I definitely wanted to mention this. Did you watch any of well, it ended up scrubbing the launch, but the SpaceX rocket?
So listen, I wasn't able to watch it, and so I called them and told them to put it off until Saturday, and they said, okay.
Thanks. I mean, I love that kind of stuff.
I do too. I missed it. I was working the whole time. Like I saw the highlights on the news, and I'm gonna try to watch it this weekend because I have a better shot of catching it. You should just record it since you're not going to be. Oh
no,
wait,
I'm going to watch it.
Oh, you'll watch it because you have your 60-inch with your camper.
I do not have a 60-inch TV with my camper.
Okay, so it's 40.
I don't have that. No, that's a little smaller than that. But I was intrigued by that, and I watched it yesterday until the weather caused the scrubbing of it till Saturday. But just the fact is that they pull up in the electric Tesla instead of that iconic NASA van, and the doors fling up. And when these astronauts get out, they are wearing the coolest spacesuits ever.
Those are the ones we want.
Oh yeah, I would wear those. And then when they get into whatever it is, I don't know, there's the Dragon, and I can't remember what the vehicle's called, or anyway, whatever it is, they get into the capsule. Everything is touchscreen video in front of them and a couple of knobs.
Fancy.
And there's all kinds of, and they're talking differently than back in the day when NASA was launching stuff all the time by themselves.
Right.
So, but if you haven't followed it for the first time in 9 years, we are going to launch an American-made rocket from America on Saturday, hopefully.
Right.
And it's a joint NASA and Elon Musk's SpaceX rocket, and I just think it's pretty cool.
I'm excited. I'm going to try to catch some of it this weekend for sure. I was in Florida at visiting family, and I went to a shuttle launch at Cape Canaveral when I was a kid. And we camped out kind of across the water where everybody went to watch them. And it was a really cool experience. It was a long, long time ago, but it was super cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was, I think it's really cool. And then I was reading this article. I read the first 2 sentences and I quit. In the midst of a pandemic, is it smart to launch men into space? Well, you can't get much more social distancing than that. Than what is it, 250 miles above Earth?
Listen, and how clean is that place? Sign me up. I'll go. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm too chicken, but it sounds fun.
No, I wouldn't go at all. But I mean, that is really
Yeah.
cool. So I will definitely be watching that. And I was seeing a lot of people on social media started to comment as it got closer. But just the build up to it was just wow.
It's fun. Hey, what do you know what time?
I
I
think
don't look it up, but
I think it's 3:30.
okay.
But a lot of the meat and fun stuff starts as early as noon
The pregame.
as they start to, as they work their way out and they come out in the Tesla vehicles and they work their way to the launch pad and it's
I'm gonna
pretty.
watch it. I'll come up with a pregame menu, maybe some drinks. Set the TV out on the patio. Maybe be a whole big thing. That'd be some fun Saturday entertainment for
Yeah.
my crew.
I want a Tesla now if I can get
Of
one.
course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see where there's a company that bought or took over the old General Motors plant in northern Ohio, and this company is set to unveil what they call a game changer. They say they have an electric pickup truck with only 4 moving parts that will take on Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. It's called the Endurance Pickup.
Well,
Now, if you're like me, are you counting? I'm going 4 moving parts. They're 4 tires. So, do the windshield wipers not move? What
what
else
else?
is not moving? I
Hey,
mean, I'm going to need.
there was no launch, and I need to apologize to Ken because it's all my fault. So
Yeah.
hold on, I went back. If there are only 4 moving parts, I would assume that somehow the wheels are counted as one.
Yeah, that's still not very many.
But stay tuned because that's fun. That's a fun one to follow.
I had an uncle with a pickup truck that only had 4 moving parts, which is pretty much why it was parked in his barn for like 15
Oh, I
years.
knew
So,
you were going to say something like that. I thought you were going to say in the front yard up on cinder blocks or something.
yeah. All right. Hey, it's Thursday. So I think it is time for Jana's pirate joke of the week.
That was quite the buildup. There was some, I was like, get on.
Well, I changed it up a little bit because really it was supposed to be Jana's pirate joke of the week. Week.
That's the one I expected.
Okay.
All right,
All
here
right.
we go.
Hold on. I'm going to put you in your solo screen all by your lonesome here.
I've been thinking about this one since Tuesday-ish. Ready?
I am ready for your pirate joke of the week.
What do you call a pirate with 2 arms and 2 legs?
I don't know. What do you call them?
A rookie. And the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes hush. Man, we can this show could go about 2 hours today if we wanted to, but it can't.
Somebody has to work for a living.
I know, I do too. I've got places to be today. So I'm going to the movie theater today.
Fun.
Yeah, we're filming a video out there at Crown Point Theater to explain how the new procedures will work when they open.
That is awesome.
So
I'm ready.
I am too, and it'll be a point of view because they've had to change a lot of stuff because they were kind of self-serve on some of their concessions. So that's going to change. So be looking for that. I should have that ready to go by the beginning of the week. So.
I think that's super fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know when you have that ready, and I'll share that as well. That's fun.
Good, because I mean, there's hopefully a lot of these things are getting open and ready to go.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Bacon bits for our bacon nights.
Oh, poor things.
Now we need T-shirts. You know that, right?
Listen, I don't know. That sounds like, I don't know. It sounds like it's not nice or something.
We'll Google it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Which, Eric and Joe from the Eric and Joe show, and then Kenny Rambo and I do a podcast called Lyrics and Laughs, where we break down classic country songs. We will be releasing one tomorrow that we recorded last night for Brooks and Dunn's Hillbilly Deluxe. And there was a lot of Googling going on last night.
Is that the name of the song, Hillbilly Deluxe?
Hillbilly Deluxe.
Give me a couple of lines. Give me a teaser.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
Okay. All right.
I will tell you, it is the longest podcast we've done. and my sides hurt today.
Oh, I can't
We,
wait.
and I mentioned that because we Googled a lot in the show, pulling up stuff that we were talking about. So,
That's
because
fun.
for anybody that hasn't listened to Lyrics and Laughs, we're trying to convince Kenny Rambo to become a country music fan in the podcast, but only about 40% of it is really about the show. The rest is stories and weird stuff. So, but anyway, all right. So, bacon bit segment. A couple of these I found last night. So, did you know that there are more English speaking people in India than in the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada combined?
Well, that is simply a matter of the fact that there are more people there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is does that have more to do with population and less to do with language? I don't know.
Yeah. Did you know that South Africa's national anthem is sung in 5 languages?
Can you do it?
I can't do. I barely speak English. What are you
I
talking
know.
about?
I can't sing at all.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know any other language? I don't. Like I don't know. Like I know bits and pieces of Spanish, bits and pieces of French, but I'm a one language girl. Are you? Do you
I'm
know
not a one language girl.
anyone?
I speak very fluent Green Countyan.
Well, add that to the resume.
Right. I mean, I studied that for a while.
I just wonder,
No.
it's not something that usually comes up in conversation, but I'm always impressed with people who speak multiple languages because I've never been able to get there. Like I've taken classes. I took Spanish in high school and college. I was determined at one point that I was going to use it enough to become at least not fluent, but to know enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I never did it. That should have been my quarantine project, but it's too late.
Yeah. Did you know the Chinese words for crisis and opportunity are the same?
Well, hopefully, right now, we can turn one into the other, a crisis into an opportunity.
There you go. And
Do you know the word, or you just know it's the same word?
it's the same word. I don't know. I don't know the word.
Okay.
I didn't write that down.
Okay. Well, that would have been like a little more research on your part. So,
So in America, we say hello when you answer the
yep.
phone.
Yep.
In the standard way for Russians to answer the phone is "I'm listening."
Oh,
I like that better.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
Next time you call me, get ready.
But it'd be kind of we'd be like, "I'm listening." People think
Listen,
you're rude. Why don't you do that at tourism? When people call, just go, "I'm listening."
listening. At one time in my life, this is a true story. I had a boss that when you called, this is what you got. Go.
I like that.
Go.
Gets it done.
Listen, no small talk. Go.
Yeah. In Caracas, Venezuela, the streets are blocked off on Christmas Day so people can roller skate to church. Let's do that.
I love that. Where is that?
In Caracas, Venezuela.
I'm down with that.
I'd
I
be
know
in.
how to roller skate. I can roller skate backwards too. I used to have pom poms on my skates. Toe guard. The skates were white. The toe guards were pink. The little fuzzy pom poms were pink. I'd spend every Saturday at the roller rink.
Oh, did you do the all night skate?
No, we just went like during the afternoon. My parents didn't let me go there all night long. Are you kidding
We
me?
went to all night skate. Skate World on Preston Highway, the all night skate.
You didn't skate all night. You
No,
skated for a while, then you would just hang out with the girls.
I skated in squares.
Oh,
Into the wall, into that wall, into that wall, into that wall. I wasn't good. And there was a couple of times because they do the race, and I
yeah.
wanted to try to. I was like, oh, you know what? I got this figured out. I think if I just put my mind to it and do the race, because I was trying to show off for some girl, I'm guessing.
Sure.
That didn't end well. That was an early call to my parents to come get me.
Oh,
Yeah. High speed into the wall is not a good idea. Ask NASCAR.
not a good idea.
No.
I was roller skating in my carport one time when I was a kid at a house we were building, and when I fell, I put my hand on a wasp and it stung me.
Yeah. So Mary Helen is asking quad skates or inlines. Look, we're old
Quad.
school. Yeah, we're quads.
I've never, yeah.
I've done the inline skating before.
I have not.
It doesn't look very good. for me.
I don't. I've never even tried. I probably should not at this stage in my life.
Hey, I'm getting trolled, by the way, too, on our comments. Back to Jay Hobbs. I would, when we talked about the Baconite t-shirts, he says,
Yeah.
I'd wear one with my medal.
Oh, if he had one.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at that. I'm taking those to Jana.
Hey,
And
I
then
need to.
Morgan says, I'm with Jay. I'd wear a Baconite shirt with my medal, maybe someday.
Wow. Dang, getting shamed, bullied on the show. I like it. I need to make a comment before we leave, before it goes away. Did you see that? Do you see this beacon?
Of
There's
light?
a thing in the sky that's trying to show itself. Everybody go outside and look at it. I feel like we haven't seen much of it in the
I
last.
know. I will this weekend. Right now I'm in my basement still, so I see nothing.
A different glow.
Yeah. All right. So awarding out our Ham of the Day award. You know what, Jana? I'm going to give you the Ham of the Day award.
No way! Yay!
There's two reasons for this.
Because you have to bring me mine and everybody else's to send them out.
Actually, that is one of them. And the other one is because I'm going to try to isolate that little moment of you going, "Oh, you see that?" and use that in a meme or something.
No, it just caught me off guard. I forgot where I was for a second. Normally, I do not react to such things, but today is a whole different level of anxiety over the bug.
Yeah.
It was huge. Did I tell you it was like this big?
Yeah, I've heard that. It was bigger than your eye. Arr! It looked like a patch for your pirate joke. So Ken Saleh's on a run with hashtags. Seems to be a theme. Hashtag where's my medal?
Oh, Ken, get it.
Oh, I love our Baconites.
Oh.
Man, look at that. We've accomplished something this week. We now have Baconites.
I don't listen. I'm gonna have to think on that one.
It's going too late. I'm getting t-shirts.
Thanks, Vicky.
I'm getting a t-shirt. Well, I'm getting t-shirts. It's happening.
Wow. I'm scared of that a little.
Why? We can do coffee mugs.
Baconite?
Hashtag Baconite.
How
And it
about,
was bacon on it.
what about bacon crumbles or bacon fans or bacon? I don't know.
I like Baconite.
Bacon gang, bacon. I'll come up.
If we have Bacon Gang, we got to have a sign or something.
We can have a club, the Bacon Club, kind of like the Breakfast Club, the Bacon Club.
The Bacon Club. That's like a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there you go.
All right.
Bacon in your mailbox. Thank you, Stith Family Farms. StithFamilyFarms.com. It's partly all your fault, honestly. Getting bacon so good. The award center, Brian Dennis, it's definitely your fault that I'm getting shamed because you give us these awards, the Ham of the Day awards, which we appreciate, by the way.
Yep.
Also, Amazing Glazing Donuts. Stop by and see them for some great glazed goodness. And we appreciate you too, Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded, for being our technology sponsor. There she is, buggy-eyed and all, Janet Clark.
Bye, y'all.
I'm Craig Milby, community storyteller, and this has been Bacon in Your Mailbox. We'll see you Tuesday, Jana.
I hope so.